Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Me.
No, absolutely. I want to have an early punch. Jose's face is cutting off my face.
We're moving. We're working.
Yeah,
we're figuring it out.
No.
There we go. Look at that. At least we can see him now, though.
Here and there. I don't want to look at him for 2 hours. Every now and then, I don't mind looking at him.
This is proof that he is Venezuelan.
Is he?
Yeah. And he told me last night he was a little hesitant to put himself on because his green card expired some time ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I don't know who's going to come after me. La Migra is going to come. ICE is going to show up.
La
at my door now.
Migra. As soon as you speak, they're going to know that that you're not undocumented.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell? This is
Clearly
the wrong
grown up.
address.
You sound like pure white boy.
Welcome in. It is In the Building. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Love You Hard TV. You can listen to us daily on Spotify and Apple as part of the Believe Podcast Network. You can support our show by commenting in the chat. Support us even further with a tip through the super chat or the buy me a coffee link, which no doubt Home Squeeze over there, the audio disseminator Bouquet, will link here in a little bit. You can and also download the Anthem television app, ITB. Are we ready to call ourselves ITB?
Yes.
Yet? ITB.
I get tired of typing In the Building.
We will be televised daily on the Anthem television app beginning St. Patrick's Day, Monday, March 17. But tonight, this is it. The In the Building radio debut comes down, KLMO Radio in San Antonio, Texas, and all across the Lopez Family Broadcast Network, including on their Roku channel. We're going to be on in San Antonio, Victoria, Corpus Christi, El Paso, and televised on their Roku channel. You excited, Holmes?
Man, I'm super excited.
Me
I'm
too.
stoked. It's been a while. We'll see how it goes. Everything, we shoot or shoot. We're going to see how this goes.
Yeah, this is
I'm excited, though.
Yeah, when I said that we're going to start throwing trot lines out, just trying to catch fish and just go see what we can get. Well, not all the hooks may catch fish.
Right.
One of them might catch a big cat. You know what I mean? So this is another example of that. And there's no doubt that at one time I tried to steal Rudy from Sports Grind. And then when he left and went over to the other place, I didn't steal him. He came on his own. I did pitch. Have I ever told you that I pitched a show with you and me over on the Ticket years ago?
What did they tell you when you did?
No.
Why did they say no? Did they give you a reason?
Well, let's see. I don't want to misquote the man. I don't
Who
want
was
to
it at the time? Was it Brian? It was Brian?
Yeah, Brian. And Brian's a great guy. And I have
Brian.
nothing but good things to say about Brian. The answer was no, and I don't want to misquote. This is 9 years ago.
They didn't want no smoke with Calvin.
No, and look, y'all, and that was Calvin was a paid client. I mean, they were making money off you guys, and they didn't want they didn't want smoke with y'all.
Well, they had no idea because when you listen to that show, Rudy and Calvin, they've been best friends since 6 years old, but they had no idea I was under no contract. No, we're just homies.
Right.
So at any time, like exactly what happened, I know what is it? I didn't have a non-compete clause.
Right. Yeah, you were just a client.
I was just Calvin's homie, and so when it was time to go, it was time to go. So had I known that, with what they was paying you,
well,
that was part of the problem too. Part of the problem. They're like, well, wait a minute, are you going to take some of your money and give it to Rudy because we ain't got a salary for
Well, okay, it didn't get that far down the tracks, but I absolutely would have considered it for sure.
Damn.
And what my plan was to make sure that you were guaranteed X amount of dollars in endorsements and get a deal where let's say Rudy's guaranteed, let's just say $10 in endorsement,
whatever it is.
And if they can only get you to 7, then they pay you 3 extra to get you to that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's less money off their books, but you still make what you need to make because of the endorsements.
Interesting.
And that was the pitch I was going to have, because I knew they were going to say we can't afford to pay him a salary. But I think what Brian said was, does Rudy know you want him? You want to do this? I'm like, kind of, sort of. I've kind of alluded to it. You know, I damn sure didn't want to like break up a show, though. I just, in the event that Rudy were to become available, I don't want you to let him go. And of course, you bail and go to the other freaking station, and that was it. So that all to be said, but I'm look, it's only once a week. It's 1 hour.
1 hour.
But I am excited, and I know they are too. They're already calling me. The GM just called me.
Called right when we're going on there,
and I'm stoked because I've always wanted to do a show with Rudy, and we've been doing shows over a year.
Right.
But there is something to be said for us now doing a radio show, because it's where you and I got our start. It's where you and I came up. You know, we're in a podcast digital world. Who knows? We're in a TV world. Hell, starting on St. Patrick's Day with Anthem. But this is cool. The old radio guy in me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to be.
I'm super excited,
radio.
man. I can't wait. So
too,
y'all
man.
Make sure y'all download the app.
Yes, sir.
K Alamo app. So if you're riding around or you're just sitting at the crib, or if you got the Roku, watch us on the tube, man.
Right.
We're gonna be looking good. I got to make sure my blazer is steamed and not wrinkled. It shouldn't be, but okay.
You want a coat?
I don't know.
I am. I can. If you
wearing
want
a coat,
let's do it.
Let's wear a coat.
Let's look good. Let's look good.
Production show on there.
This is historical. This is the first. First of all,
FCC.
This is we're back on FCC, and which means we can't use any of the 7 deadly words.
No.
And but I have been told by them, the guys over at KLMO, no, y'all do you. I mean, obviously, don't drop the F bomb.
No cursing, but they said be us.
Be y'all. Yeah, they know who they're getting. They know.
They called
who
you.
we are. Sure, absolutely, and I'm excited. And it's only once a week, but this is for a lot of you old timers that y'all aren't hearing me now because you don't watch this show.
Right.
Every week, I sure miss hearing you do your show. I love your show. Well, really, you miss it. Does your phone not work? No, I miss y'all on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the old people
all the time
that miss us on the radio. And I had a guy a couple of days ago email me, why are you guys on the Mexican station? No offense to them, but why don't y'all go back to a sports talk radio station? I'm like, well, probably because the other 2 stations think we're heretics and turncoats, and you know, I mean, I don't know what my reputation is at the ticket anymore, because they all have new managers now.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
And I don't know if it's in my will. I have too much freedom right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I have too much freedom.
Exactly.
Right now.
K Alamo doesn't care. They just want to share the pie. They don't want to be stingy and say you have to just do the radio show. It's only once a week anyway. And here's the thing this is another new thing in our modern times. We don't need to be on a sports talk radio station to get our swang on. We're on a freaking Tejano station.
San Antonio.
So I'm hyped. And I've always thought that if we could get into the Corpus Christi market, that it would be a hit.
I agree.
Not that the cities are like carbon twins, but I mean, they're very, very
similar.
Yeah.
Because one has sand
and
an ocean.
That's it. Yeah. And then a lot of Mexicanos. It's small town South Texans. It's great. I love it. All right. You and I at some point today need to discuss the content for this show.
Yeah, we might want to do that.
Yeah, we will. I'm excited. It's the first one, so we'll it'll be a special thing.
It's a layup. We get
B.
commercials. See, we don't have to do an hour straight. See, that's the other thing about radio. Radio is much easier than this. With this, you got to go.
Right.
On radio, you get to go to commercial, go take a piss, get some water. Here, you like, yo, you stuck.
Tonight, though, and so you're right about that. We will have a break, but so what I've been told, and I'm going to call the guy as soon as maybe, who knows, we're going to go over the final plan for the hour. It's only 6 to 7. What I was told was any like live spots we have, we just do them in the middle of the show like we do on our podcast.
Dope.
There's only one commercial break. They want it to come off like a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Just on the radio.
I'm with that.
And good for them for their forward thinking.
Thank you. Somebody.
So I think what we're going to do is we'll come on. It's like 6:02 after the traffic and weather or whatever.
Whatever.
And then we'll do like a 30-minute segment.
All right.
Okay, and then we'll take like a short break and then come back and finish out the hour.
Sounds
So it'll
like a
be very
plan.
it'll be very podcasty, you know.
I'm down.
I'm excited, man, and I hope
Same.
everybody watching, everybody listening, will tune into it
What,
too as well
92.1,
tonight.
98.9 and the K Alamo app. I
Mhm.
prefer the app because
Yeah.
it's a little bit crispier.
Yeah, download the apps for sure. And if you're in Corpus, it's Magic 104. In Victoria, it's Magic 95. And if you're in El Paso, it's on their internet Tejano mix.
And I'll post it later.
Cool, I will too. As soon as we get done today, my whole day today I'll be promoting our radio show, and we're going to be on the K Alamo Tejano Television Roku channel too, which is very, very dope. Julian B is the first to donate.
Thank you,
some
Julian.
cats. That's $9.99. Let me see Julian's comment. Bouquet. Tell me why Mike looked like Tom Hanks with AIDS in Philadelphia in today's picture. Come on, I know, man. Come on, man. What is that shit?
You got to talk to Bouquet.
Golly.
Hey, that's my best one. Put it back up there. That's my best one. I got my beard.
Good
it looks
Lord.
like he has my nose. Like that's Rudy J right there. Of course, I look like Denzel.
That's prime right there.
I look like I could be brothers.
That's neat. So then you have to do the Crimson Tide one with
Sure.
Gene Hackman and Denzel.
Yeah, in
Just
the
keep
honor
me
of the
Denzel.
great.
Who was the guy in Training Day? What was his name?
That was a kid whose daddy's from Fort Worth. Oh God,
I just know him as Jake.
no,
that's
I
you
know
talking
that.
about Gyllenhaal.
Y'all
No.
help me out. No, the character's name was Jake.
Yeah, you just did PCP, Jake.
Oh my God, the hell is it? Ethan Hawke.
We got to do Denzel and
Ethan Hawke, whose dad was a longtime county judge in Tarrant County.
Really?
Yeah, so Ethan's got Fort Worth ties. His ex-wife is Uma Thurman. I think they got a couple
Really?
of kids together. Yeah, absolutely. Bernard, here's to the first MT remote in Juarez, Mexico. After all the run y'all are
We
going
do
to
it.
get in El
I do it.
Paso. Hey,
I
we
do it.
will absolutely run down to El Paso. Absolutely. Hey, here, by the way, would-be sponsors, we open for business in Corpus, Victoria, El Paso. We're technically running Uvalde too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, man. I'm hype. We can do Roku commercials, radio commercials. Dude,
So we're syndicated, right?
This
Why
is
not?
technically a syndicated radio show in multiple markets. So
I wonder how the people that like their music though, they're gonna be like, who in the hell is this black dude? And this who the hell are these people talking about sports in the middle of my music session
we're
on the
gonna
way home?
see how that goes. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Oh well,
Yeah. So
ain't my problem.
you ain't. All I know is it's going to be the best damn sports talk radio show in San Antonio. All of a sudden, again, just saying,
He
the
said
6 to 7 hour. Ain't no
he said
reason
it
to
with
listen to
his
nobody
chest.
else.
He said it with his chest.
I did, but it's true. You know, It just is. All right, let's get into some substance today.
What we got?
Dak Prescott's contract
I'm thinking we'll talk about that at 6:00.
has been restructured. Yeah, Mexicanos love their these guys had tongue Cowboys.
Yeah.
Put a pinche cowboy. They have restructured Dak. Not surprised. They now have $54 million in cap space. 56.
56.
Hey, every dollar counts when you're poor like Jerry.
Right.
They have $56 million in cap space and some change. And okay, fine. You've got cap space. Cut the bullshit. Build the roster. But here's the thing: as a Cowboys observer and as a cynical Cowboys fan, every cent they just freed up in the last couple of days redoing deals, including Dax, they ain't gonna go build the defense with depth. They're gonna give every damn penny to overrated Micah Parsons.
No way, Mike.
Boy, I hope you're right.
If they do that, I try not to punch Jerry because it's low hanging fruit. But if that's what this
My
is,
balls are low too.
yeah, if that's what, because then that means their business model failed, because Jerry and Steven have been telling us about Micah, CD, and Dak for 5 years. Like, we got to take care of our big three, So you shouldn't need to take money from those two to pay Micah when the plan has always been to get those three paid. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, Mike, and I'm going to say this is for other areas. I could be wrong. And if I end up wrong, then, we'll come in here and we'll both punch their asses. But I'm trying to be positive when it comes to the star, that this is for other things. And they're like, them watching Philly hoist another Super Bowl title really pissed them off and realized they got to do more.
I'm going to put my orange caution vest on.
Okay.
And gently hope for the best.
Okay.
And so 2 days ago, they gave a contract out. This is the kind of things you're supposed to be doing if you're serious about winning. They gave a very fair contract to Osa.
That was a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got him locked up. And that's the kind of guy, and that's the kind of money that I want spent, and that's the kind of guy I want on the team. I'm not saying Micah's trash.
No, he's not trash.
He's just not. He's not the Boses. He's not.
But which one of the Boses got released yesterday?
Well, yeah, because he makes
Joey.
too much money. Yeah,
and he's always hurt.
He is always hurt.
Yeah,
he's not Von Miller.
He's not.
He's not Garrett. He's not Myles Garrett. You know, and he acts like he's Lawrence Taylor. Dude, you're not even top 3 or 4 right now. You're probably 6, maybe 5. Well, I'm saying that he's top 5. He's a top 5 pass rusher and edge defender in September and October.
Maybe a little in November, but that's it.
And every December he's banged up because he's small.
And sometimes, gosh, I hate when you make me defend him. I mean, if you watch Cowboy fan, I'm coming to y'all's defense today. If you watch, the last San Francisco playoff game, they held him about 30 times.
They did, for sure.
They held him about 30 times. So that's fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he ain't Max Crosby. He got paid yesterday.
No, he ain't Max Crosby.
Max Crosby is a dog's dog.
Big time. Go back up for a second, Jose, who just gave us some cash. Got to make sure that guy gets his flowers. Big Al. What's up, Big Al? $5 in the building. Salute to y'all. Much continued success. #, in the building. # 4-hour show.
Easy.
Okay, easy. I want to get an early punch in if I can.
Let's do it.
Because now the Cowboys have all this money. And I had 3 people email me last night. Go get Trayvon Diggs' brother to provide depth.
Hell no.
And give CD some support. I agree on hell no.
I'd rather go Devontae Adams or DK Metcalf.
Could not agree more. Trayvon Diggs' brother, Stefan.
And he's coming off an ACL or some shit.
Blew his knee out. He's got lawsuits out the ass. He's running around with wild-ass road lizards. And then he was banging one of these sports groupies that goes back and forth, athlete to athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a fight. He kicked her out of the apartment. And now she went and filed charges on him saying he hit her. And he's saying that's bullshit. So he counter. Yeah, Stefan, Trayvon's brother.
Yeah. He was also, I think he was knocking down Cardi B too.
See, why do these dudes need to
I think he hit,
rumors
have it he hit Cardi while she was pregnant.
Just
not hit, I mean, not hit with the fist, hit with the.
No, yeah, hit skins. Yeah.
With the big old long black one.
Parted her drapes, so to speak. Peeled them rose petals. I'm not supposed to cuss, remember, because we have a radio show. So I'm keeping it clean today.
Very vivid.
Thank you, sir. Look, man, why do these kids, just because they can, don't mean you should?
Everything that's good to you ain't good for you.
No, these insidious road lizards. If you meet a girl and you're a ball player and you find out she banged Dick Jefferson and she was with Dwight Howard and his old lady, and then she hooked up.
Guys be wanting their turn. It's weird.
Why?
It's strange. Me and my wife talk about that all the time. Like,
never
why do
understood that?
They pass them around.
Get a regular woman.
Like
happy for the rest
Trayvon,
of life.
the mother of Trayvon's second child.
Mm-hmm.
She has a baby with the rapper Future, and she has a baby with Little Bow Wow. And he decided, you know what? I might as well not pull out too. Let's get her $90,000 a month in child support. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Why pull out?
Yeah, getting hustled by these women. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I just look. So Diggs is coming off an injury. He was a massive pain in the ass in Buffalo. They wouldn't have let him go had they
right.
They've gone now. They haven't gone to the Super Bowl, but they went right back to the conference championship game without him. Houston, he was doing okay with Houston, but then every one of Houston's receivers went down last year. He's getting old. He's 30. He's a pain in the ass. He may be washed. He's coming off the injury.
I don't know what he's going to look like coming off the ACL.
So don't follow an excellent contract is all I'm saying that you gave Osa Odigizua with hot garbage. Don't do that.
Right.
Let's build depth.
I'll go and, like I said, give me Devontae Adams or give me DK Metcalf. I don't need Diggs in Dallas. The other Diggs.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm good with that.
Orale, Ruben Villegas, he's in the building with $20 donation for y'all Spanish lessons because y'all cuss in Spanish. Good luck from your friends at Cafe Don Juan. Play Penny of La Tropa F. Ha ha. Let's think of a Tejano entry song.
I'm sure they got plenty.
I'm sure they've got a plan
We
for
got
that.
license
I'm going to
for it
call
now.
him as soon as we get done this morning and go over everything he wants. I'm going to ask him,
Yeah.
who's the board op?
I think it's that guy we met.
Big Boy.
Big Boy.
Might be a guy called Big Boy. And
Yeah.
I think, and by the way, like all the brothers, I think are going to be there.
Oh, God, I'm be nervous now. Somebody came in and texted your liquor and asked me.
No, I don't
last
mean
night,
like
was I
black guys
nervous?
showing up because Rudy's on the show. I mean,
No,
the,
I mean because
the family,
They're
the
excited
actual
to see
Lopez.
what's going to happen.
They
what
all.
we're gonna
I think
talk
we're
about,
going to have a
right.
lot of family there tonight.
I don't know.
I definitely thought you were just talking about all the black guys.
No. Well, it's going to be funny. Hey, mijo, it's Homer. Yeah, hey Homer. All right, we've never had so many black people listening to our show, our station. I'm like, that's great. Hey, man.
Rudy J, man of the people.
White people too, man. White people too.
I think the Venezuelan population is going to increase as well.
I'm with that.
I'm
I'm a fan of the Venezuelan people.
All
I'm
I
a
know,
fan of everybody.
this is another way to get our names out there and
grow.
That's what this is about. It is about growth. All right. Rudy texted this morning in our chat. America was made great again in Boston last night. I need you to explain that to me.
You didn't see this?
God, no.
You didn't see the white man go off last night in Boston?
No, I didn't see the white man go off in Boston.
Derek White, is Derek White half? He went off too.
I thought you told me half white. If half white is all black in America.
Well,
didn't you tell me that?
It depends on the situation. Like, if you pulled over, you black.
You mean former Spurs great Derek White who won a champ?
If you go to Harvard, you half white. You get pulled over, you black.
That's true.
You feel me?
Oh, I know. By the way, maybe we'll talk about my Mexican heritage tonight on the radio show. Believe me, when I go back to the neighborhood, like when I would go back to my mama's neighborhood, when I'd go home to Fort Worth, and Mijo was home. Hey, what's up, Theo John? How you doing, man? What's up, Joe? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hey, I was a half Mexican.
That's what you got to do.
But if I get pulled over, why, yes, sir, I absolutely have license and registration.
It looks like
absolutely,
rain.
Sir.
This weather we've been getting is quite unpredictable.
My last name Taylor. Taylor. Taylor.
Michael.
Absolutely. Our heritage is from just outside of Shropshire, just outside of London.
Go Frogs.
I could see it all.
But no, last night America was made great again in Boston.
Oh, because D White went off.
Pritchard. No.
Oh, Pritchard. What did he do last night?
Man of the year.
Easy, sir. 43 points. He hit 10 threes last night.
See, I don't count that.
Between him and Derek White, they broke an NBA record. Between those two, they had 19 threes.
Larry Bird would have averaged 60 a game in today's game with the 3-point shot.
First pair of Celtics players to go for 40 points in the same game.
And they're 1.5 white guys.
Yeah.
Shit. I bet I should see if my dad knows about it.
Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard.
So Boston, dude, you would have thought they were playing the Nuggets or Luka and LeBron, the way the crowd was just going crazy for little Pritchard.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. Derek White was in there, they throwing him in there, but this was about little Peyton Pritchard hitting 10 threes last night.
I'm sure the crowd was going,
first of all,
shit.
And Jose can attest to this. He's clearly probably the third favorite player on that team. Might be one.
I mean,
I bet there's a lot of Pritchard jerseys walking around the Harvard yard.
He's highly popular in Boston.
He's a popular guy, yeah.
He's popular in Boston. So America was made great again in Boston.
Hell yeah.
Little Peyton Pritchard.
And we just talked about how
threes.
Didn't we just talk about this 2 days ago? How white people love Boston.
Dude, when I first saw Venus, and look, it's not racist. It's just like in certain fields, it's cool to see people that look like you when you're not in that lane. Why do you think Tiger Woods was so popular? Why do you think Serena and Venus were so popular? When you see somebody like, wait a minute, we don't play tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Who are them two little girls right there? What the hell? That's awesome. You see a Larry Bird, you get big, Papa Taylor. Hey.
Right. All of a sudden now we're NBA experts.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like we all like to watch stuff and see people that look like us. So it don't make you racist. It's just like, hey, that's why I'm like, Cooper Flag, you better not stay at Duke. We need you in the worst way. We got Jokic and Luka. No, hey man, we need somebody born over here.
Hey, son, it's Dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, what's that website to buy the jerseys? NBAstore.com. Okay, cool.
Cooper Flag. I know he's a Wizard. The Wizards, if he goes to the Wizards,
please no.
he'll get 25 national televised games next year.
I know.
Because it happened to us.
I know.
We went from like 3 to 20 something once we got Wemby.
Yep. For the record, like on those nights where like Matt Bonner would get going, all the guys would go crazy for him. They loved that. And even the black dudes loved it.
Yeah, the bench was going crazy for Pritchard last night.
I'll bet Tatum and Jalen were having a ball.
Tatum didn't even suit. He was in street clothes.
He was probably fist pumping his ass off.
They loved it.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Nobody liked the crowd.
Oh, that's good shit. So, I bet they were playing Shipping Up to Boston. And when the game was over. Yeah. That's what's up. Oh, very good. Oh, I didn't see that at all. Now I got to go watch the highlights.
Go watch it.
With my white chest puffed out. Because my name's Taylor, sir. Absolutely, I've got license and registration. Well, of course. I'm one of those early birds. I paid for my insurance 2 years in advance.
Even Mike Check-A. You're 100% right. I remember Isaiah Thomas told a story where Larry Bird went up to him and was like, you must have lost your mind letting a white boy guard me.
Bird would say that.
Would say that. Larry Bird. Larry Bird would say that.
Well, how insulting. Are you serious? Get that white guy off, man. It's bullshit. Yeah.
And then Isaiah said the next year, he said, I got somebody for your ass. We call him the Worm.
That's badass.
That's awesome.
We have the research department in here.
What's that?
Bernard's in the building. On December the 7th, 2009, Bonner scored a career high 28 points and grabbed 8 rebounds and a 104-101 loss to the Jazz.
Did you just use Google for a 28-point fun fact? Don't come in here with, I thought it was going to be 48, 50.
White people love talking about white basketball players.
Oh, man,
you get excited.
That's true.
Matt's career high was 28. Oh, my goodness.
I'm about to be mad at Cooper Flag in Utah.
Matt would have had a better career in today's game. Bonner. He wouldn't have been a star, but he would have had a better career.
Right. That's why Grayson Allen is still in the league.
Oh, fuck it, Grayson Allen. That's just why they hate Duke.
Yeah.
All right. So we got radio show tonight. Tomorrow, we have, by the way, Saturday, there's an opportunity to come hang out with me and Rudy, which we'll get into here in a little while. But we got something for tomorrow night I want y'all to be a part of. Poblanos, Friday night, 6 to 8 p.m., happy hour dinner. I'm going to be at Poblanos Mexican Restaurant on Houston Street, downtown, on the corner of Houston and St. Mary's, literally next door to the Majestic Theater and literally across the street from the old Gunter Hotel. So get your asses down there tomorrow night. What's that?
They have an awesome brunch at Gunter. But but it's all about Poblanos.
Well, we can't wait for them to reopen Gunter. It's been under renovation for a while. Yeah, and as soon as they're able to reopen it, then we're going to, hopefully, Eric and those guys at Poblanos will get some of that spillover from the hotel. Sure. So we're going to be there tomorrow night. Tacos and beer on a Friday night with Taylor. It is happy hour with me, 6 to 8 tomorrow night. We're going to be giving away $25 gift cards. We're going to be giving away Fiesta medals for this year.
Oh, cool.
So it's March.
People still collecting them things?
Yeah, shit.
We
probably ought to get it in the building.
I guess 2026. Because when is Fiesta this year? What's the dates?
April, right? Unless they moved it. Did they move it?
Yeah, I'm very interested for in the building Fiesta.
I don't know if Mike's really a Fiesta guy.
Me?
I guess when you first got here, you were because you wanted to be able to talk about it on the show. But then after a while, you're like, okay, I did it. I've done it. I'm out.
The first 4 years, I did everything. Right. And since then, I've done all the things that I was paid by the ticket to go do. But it got me out there, So I've been to Fiesta every year except last year. But we went to something. We went to what I like. I go to my favorites. Taste of New Orleans is my favorite thing to do of all the Fiesta.
Okay. Oh, I love the taste. Me and my wife don't miss the taste.
Right. I don't do Nyosa anymore unless I have a hookup.
If I have a hookup, it's too crowded.
And what I mean by hookup is a spot on someone's balcony at La Villita looking down on it with a spread behind me.
Oh,
and
shit.
A pie.
That's a hookup.
That's a hookup. I've had that before when I was at the ticket. Oyster Bake, I have not done in a while. I like Oyster Bake.
Oyster Bake, they've priced themselves out. It's like $40 to get in now.
Damn.
And it's only beer. I don't eat oysters.
So I can go in there and watch Shaggy do his 2 hits.
Or Naughty by Nature. I really only like the taste. And so when I was over at the other station, they would hook me up with Taste the North Side.
Right.
Now, that one is dope. VIP restrooms, VIP everything. That's dope. Taste the North Side. I can't afford it on my own. If they were giving me tickets, I'd go. And I like King William.
I like King William too.
I like King William.
I used to live.
I'm a little bougie.
I used to live there, and so it would come by the house.
Oh, so you just sit on the patio?
Yeah, we got it for free because we lived in the hood. We
That's
were
dope.
in the zip code. I know I'm not bragging. I mean, that's where
It was a humble brag.
Well, I
It was
mean,
a humble brag.
so
I like a humble
that was
brag.
my way of going to Fiesta without having to go to Fiesta.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming by the house. You bet your ass I went to this year.
Hell
you
yeah.
know? All right. We're not, I mean, I don't know how much baseball we'll do. Jose's a baseball guy. Normally,
I'm a baseball during the playoffs guy.
right. So this is my annual. This is the annual part of my year where I say I'm aware that spring training has started. I'll be excited for about the first 2 weeks of the big league season, and then check back in at the All-Star break, check back in at the trade deadline, and then check back in October. That's kind of how I view big league baseball. Now, last year I was working for the Missions, and so I got heavily into the Texas League last year. Crazy enough. But yeah, I'm excited for baseball, and I've had a lot of people ask about baseball boogie. We're going to do any more baseball talk and this kind of thing. Hell, homeboy over here bets on spring training games.
That's degenerative.
Which is degenerative. Absolutely. I did see a baseball note this week, which is the reason I even bring this up. Rob Manfred, the commissioner, is now considering removing the late Pete Rose from the banned list.
That's opening a can of worms, because then you got to remove a bunch of people. No, or is this because he's dead?
Well, see, of course, he dies, and now all of a sudden we're going to remove him from the ban list. Now, in defense of the Hall of Fame, which I rarely defend the Hall of Fame because I think it's a sham of an organization.
Same.
The Baseball Hall of Fame has a rule where if a guy's been banned by baseball, they don't make him eligible on the ballot. But now that if Manfred removes Pete from the banned list, I mean, the guy's dead. You might as well remove him. That opens up the possibility for the Hall of Fame to put Pete on the ballot. Now, that does not mean that these fat-ass, idiot, muckraker writers will vote for Pete, just because he's on the ballot. I don't think that the writers have the stones to – they're not going to put him in unless President Trump continues to get involved.
Yeah, I've seen Donnie been campaigning for Pete.
Yeah, he wants Pete in the Hall of Fame. He may try, who knows, maybe he pressures Rob Manfred.
Executive order.
Maybe he pressures the Baseball Writers Association of America. And they're a bunch of fucking old school, out of touch, self-righteous idiots over there. So I think it's highly unlikely that they would put Pete in. It's the Hall of Fame that needs an overhaul to its voting system. The Hall of Fame voting system makes about as much sense as a trapdoor on a kayak because of all of the assholes that are in and all of the assholes that are not in. It's bullshit. Every day that Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds are not in your Hall of Fame, your Hall of Fame's an effing sham.
Agreed.
That's it.
1,000%.
I didn't mean to get all mad about that, but anyway.
It deserved to get mad at.
All right, I think we have a commercial to play today, don't we?
Do we?
All right, for more, here is a word from one of our paid advertisers on In the Building.
Oh boy, it's that time again. Cocktail bag season is still in full effect. This particular bag we call that Pink Thickness. That's right, you heard me, Pink Thickness. 2 AU pink lemonade shots, 1 United Soda, extra peach. Pour it all in that Texas Cheer liquor cup. Pour that extra peach up in there. Give it a good little shake it now, shake it now, shake it now, shake it. Take you a good sip. Oh my God, don't it taste like spring? Texas Cheer Liquor, baby. 7 locations. Tell them Rudy sent you.
Jose, I demand you go and pull shake it now, and put it into the Gato drop machine. And that could be yours for 5% off when you mention In the Building at all the Texas
That
Cheer
is
Liquors.
called Pink Thickness. I don't understand some of the names. I don't name any of them. I think I've named maybe 2 cocktail bags. We've had maybe 30.
Okay.
I did not name that bag Pink Thickness.
That's so great. Clearly, Mr. Singh did.
I would have called it a pink puffy taco.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
That was badass. I love that. You might start seeing more commercials if they're going to be like that on this show. Y'all have commercials? Yeah, but really, really good. Can we hear him get to the commercial? We want to get rid of stop talking and go to the commercial. Watch, I'm also having people say that shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
That was great, man. Nice
Ruben
work.
says I could eat a peach for hours. Gosh.
Hours?
My tongue
Well,
is
I haven't
tired.
done that in a long time. I was in high school last time. You ever get the little sore underneath?
Oh, see, the problem with me is
a little thing.
So I have
hurts.
a beard. So once I gotta scrub the beard.
Oh yeah, because she don't want to.
You don't
Yeah, and you start
catching whiffs
chafing
later
that
during the
woman's
day. You don't
intimate
want to. You don't
area.
want to. You know. And first of all, it smells good, but
Yeah,
you don't want to smell peach for the rest of the day, or do you?
unless it's mixed with that pizza.
That's what I'm talking
I like peach on my pizza. Texas Cheer Liquor, 7 locations.
Oh,
They
my
got
God.
several specials this month, too, in the
Yes.
month of March. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner. If you're looking to have a party, just make sure you get the hookup from any one of the 7 local Texas Cheer Liquor stores in and around San Antonio and Bernie, and always mention in the building and get 5%
Yeah.
off everything you get.
Burnett's Gin, $9.99. Sveka half gallon, $19.99.
Yeah.
And the Cuervo 4-pack cans. If you get 2 or more packs, you get 10% off.
Outstanding.
So make sure you hit them up and let them know Rudy, Mike, and the DEI guy sent you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thank you. Brian's saying that Rose would have to get in on the Veterans Committee. So is Pete, I guess Pete's eligibility ran out with the regular voting
Yeah, it
process.
did.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that, Brian.
It's all good.
That's a good reminder. Well, it would be up to some Veterans Committee. I don't want to get bogged down on the Hall of Fame because everyone knows I hate it.
And not only that, it's like, look,
just-
we could spend 2 hours on it because because half the people feel like Pete should never get in, half the people feel
Yeah.
like Barry and Roger should never get in, and the other half say, who gives a damn?
Right. And it should be who gives a damn. It's a Hall of Fame based on how good you were as a ball player. He's the all-time leader in hits, at-bats, and games and runs. I mean, he should be in the Hall of effing Fame, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Who cares if who cares what he did? Murderers still should be in the Hall of Fame. This moral clause thing that's just made up. It's not even really a thing.
Mm.
And there's no way to merit that either.
And we're all smart enough to know Barry and Roger get in with or without juice.
Mickey Mantle was getting Hummers in the clubhouse during games.
Really?
Yes, Mickey Mantle was drunk his entire career. So was Babe Ruth.
You should research Rudy. Joe DiMaggio wrote a letter once about his favorite experience at Yankee Stadium.
That was
and
Mickey. It was
Oh, it was
Mickey.
Mickey?
It was Mickey.
Yeah, he was just getting a blowjob underneath, like in the bullpen area during a game, and he just wrote that out. It's like, it's the best blowjob ever.
Okay, so now I've got to give this story some context. So Mickey had been retired for a couple of years. This is probably early 70s. And the Yankees were going to have an old timers day, and they invited Mickey back to the ballpark to play in an old timers game. And on his questionnaire, it was like, give us one great story that you remember from your days playing at Yankee Stadium. And he wrote literally, and I'm paraphrasing, but he wrote, I got a blowjob once in between the 4th and 5th innings. I went down in the clubhouse, and when I was finished, the girl asked me, what do I do with the
Swallow.
with the batter? And he's like, don't tell me. Once it's in your mouth, it ain't my problem no more. And that's what he wrote on an official New York Yankees chain letter on his experiences at Yankee Stadium. Mickey was a fall down drunk in those days. Oh, look, he went and pulled it up. Bouquet did. Can you zoom in so I can read that?
It's all good.
Because I got a blow.
Mike
Okay,
paraphrased it.
I got a BJ under the right field bleachers by the Yankee bullpen. It was about the 3rd or 4th inning. I had pulled a groin and couldn't blank at the time, couldn't F at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the C after I blanked in her mouth, and I said, don't ask me, I'm no sea sucker. Signed Mickey Mantle, the All-American boy. That's a legit letter he wrote to the Yankees.
How much is that letter worth?
A lot. I'll bet.
I'd pay anything for that letter. I'd pay anything for that.
Oh
thing.
my God. That's insane. Julian B continues to support this show. Rudy's defeated. $9.99 in the bill. And before I forget, not cool to say everyone on the oil field is a meth head. Oops, okay. We make money. If you have to put everyone in a bucket, it would be Coke. We ain't a bunch of meth heads. We're just a bunch of Coke
Did you
heads.
say that yesterday? Oh, that was from your renter.
A lot of guys in the oil field do get hooked on things because they work long hours and they get bored and stuff. A lot of alcoholism, a lot of sea sucking down there at the little cheap motels and stuff.
Dude,
Respect to the sex workers.
I'm worried about 6
Oh,
o'clock.
I'm sorry. The millennials in it, the Zillennial reminds me they're called sex workers, not whores and prostitutes.
Man, they're fucking.
The best picture in the Oscars was about sex
I'm
workers.
from the 90s hip hop era. Jose, they hoes. They hoes.
All right. Speaking of Bouquet, I thought of you yesterday.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I was scared when I saw this on the rundown. I was like, "Oh God!"
So I read. So the other day, Jose, I put him through a would-be scenario, a hypothetical.
Okay.
I'd say we made him run to Walmart to get some supplies for the studio. Right.
Okay.
We gave him a list of about 20 items, which means he's going to be gone a good hour and a half.
Sure.
The catch is he's not allowed to take his phone. We're going to keep his phone here. He has to get in the car, drive to Walmart, buy all the things on the list, and come back and without a phone. And he said he did not think he could do it
because he said he didn't know how to get there.
I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to get there.
He wouldn't know. He
You'd
wouldn't
lose
remember.
your mind.
He wouldn't remember the list. And
that's true.
And
no, we'd write it down old
the
school.
most important part is he wouldn't be able to scroll social while he walks.
Correct.
Walmart. That's the biggest
With it
problem.
not in his pocket, he would go crazy.
Right.
Is what he was saying.
Agreed. Yeah, I would actually. My strategy would be I'd put on my headphones so no one would bother me, and I'd obviously not be listening to anything. But yeah, I'd be screwed.
All right. Well, I follow Science Alert from Yahoo. All right, and this was 2 days ago. Science Alert. Headline: Giving up your phone for just 3 days can reshape your brain activity, according to research. 3 days. You can't even go an hour and a half. All right. I'm not going to read you the whole thing.
3 days. I can go 3 days.
Says, how far away is your phone right now? When did you last look at it?
Right.
For many of us, these digital devices are almost constantly in our hands. And as a new study highlights the effects on brain activity that can happen when we cut back on using phones. The research involved 25 young adults between 18 and 30. That would be him.
Mm-hmm.
They were asked to have restricted smartphone usage for as much as 72 hours, 3 days. Only essential communications, emergency, work-related activities were allowed. That's it. Researchers from Heidelberg University and the University of Cologne in Germany used MRI scans and pathological tests before after the phone diet to determine what kind of effect it had on neural patterns.
Interesting.
So when these kids were forced to give up the phone for 3 days, they saw the neurological path, the things went nuts.
Interesting.
It says when phone image prompts were used, changes were observed in parts of the brain linked to reward processing and cravings, similar to the way that brain signals connected to substance addictions. They have the same addiction to the phone. I say they. I'm not saying we don't. A lot of us do.
Same.
Our generation. And you boomers, damn sure, I mean, y'all have gotten addicted to your phones too.
Here's the boomers right here. This is the boomers. The boomers be like this
all day long. All day long.
Hi, what is this?
They see the same brain activity effects on younger people parted from their phone as a meth head in the oil field. His brain activity would jump after you take meth away from him for 3 days. Same activity.
Interesting.
Jose.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, that's just what it is. Yeah, I'm addicted. I am addicted to meth on my phone. What are we going to do?
So the changes in brain were associated with dopamine, which is what you get when you fucking or doing drugs
or whatever.
Serotonin, which is that's the euphoric drug that, like, when you do coke, right, Julian B. Same thing seen in phone users. These two neurotransmitters, dopamine and serotonin, are linked to multiple brain functions, including compulsive behavior and mood control. So I would tell you, Jose, Uncle Mike's got, I'm not going to always give you advice. You're grown, you're a young but a grown man. Take an hour a day and give that cell phone a roundhouse kick to the dresser drawer and walk. Could you go and take a 30-minute walk around your neighborhood without a phone in your pocket?
No.
God, man.
No. You want to run an experiment? Saturday, Slackers, I'll give you my phone.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come to you like every 5 minutes, just fiending, just like scratching my neck.
Okay, fine. Let's do that. Saturday at Slackers at 4. So I'm gonna get there at 4.
Okay.
at 4:10, I want your phone. And you cannot look at it until
5:10.
What are we doing? See if you can go 30 minutes.
Ooh.
And I promise not to look at your phone. Obviously, it probably has a code anyway.
Yeah, you want to see my nudes in there.
I don't think I want to see anything in his
disgusting,
phone.
dog.
Like nothing. I'm not. No.
It's nasty.
30 minutes. Let's see if you can make it. That'll be a good bit.
I'm down.
That's right. That's bit number 1, the Bouquet phone challenge, 2K25
But
Flackers on
You
Saturday.
can use mine to make videos of me and Mike.
Sure. Yeah, I need
Or
something
Mike
in my
Cole,
hands,
excuse me.
right?
Well, yeah, we're just see if we can get 30 minutes.
All right, let's
That's
do
what
it.
we'll do. All right, it's time for people that want to punch on In the Building, presented by the Law Office of Orlando Kill.
Tex-Mex Frank 499.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
Enjoying the show. Water Vegas odds that Miguelito drops a grito on the Tejano Station show tonight. Hashtag Viva Barbecue for the
Orale,
kids.
Frank, thank you. The odds of me dropping a grito, 100%. That
That's
absolutely will happen. No question. I thought he was going to ask, what are the odds Mike drops an F-bomb that has to get dumped?
No.
Yeah, no, we're going to be fine. No cursing tonight, I promise. Who you punching this morning?
I am punching the South Korean Air Force, who were
All of them?
Yeah. So they're running training missions
You,
yesterday.
fuck you, Rudy. You, fuck you.
No, I didn't do that. Y'all relax. So they're running training missions yesterday,
See?
and they accidentally dropped 8 bombs on a civilian district Thursday, injuring 15 people, damaging houses, and a church during military exercises.
Whoa.
The Air Force and fire agency said. The fire agency said in a statement that 15 people were wounded, including 2 who were seriously hurt, but they haven't reported any deaths. But yeah, they're running training missions and accidentally dropped 8 bombs on a civilian neighborhood and a church. So punch the South Korean Air Force. Come on, man.
Who amongst us has?
Good Lord.
Yeah, so punch those assholes for dropping bombs on their own.
You know what's funny? I didn't see this.
You didn't?
Because I don't watch as much news anymore. I guess I need to. I used to be a news junkie. That was my addiction to the phone, the news crawl. I had to, like, felt like
This
if I
is
went
Reuters
10 minutes without seeing what Reuters or AP had to say,
Right.
then I felt like I was missing on something, and I realized, no, I'm just addicted to it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I missed that. That's crazy, man. That's insane.
Who you punching?
I want to punch Shelton Henderson, high school basketball player from Houston Bel Air,
Okay.
for ending your Brennan Eagles basketball run the other.
Tuesday night, my Brennan Bears got done in.
Yeah,
Them
that
Houston
kid's
boys
awesome.
Different. He is. He's a dog.
He's going to Duke.
He went. What? He went 25 and 20, right?
I wrote it down. Shit, where is it? It was like
25 and
25 and 20 in a high school game.
And of course, they're playing Duncanville, right?
Yeah, so they play Duncanville.
They're not beating Duncanville.
Duncanville is a massive power. Yeah, we got state championships at the Dome this week, and that's the 2 games that I would go see if I were going to go.
Same.
Bel Air, Duncanville, and my Kimball Knights from Dallas ISD, baby.
Nice.
Kimball going for their 9th state championship in 20 years.
9th?
9th.
Nice.
Yeah, they got
Lord.
their best player is a kid going to Vanderbilt.
That means he's smart as hell.
But they play Houston, Washington. So these inner city schools, when they get together in the state title between Houston and Dallas, fucking awesome.
Shocking. Houston and Dallas are in the state finals.
Awesome. Good luck to, well, I was going to say good luck to the local teams, but our teams just we don't quite get
Basketball's
there.
tough.
It's been a minute.
It's
Basketball.
tough.
Houston and Dallas got it on lock.
They got it on lock, man.
All right. Well, punch that kid for going ape shit and ending Brennan's dream. I remember you mentioned
Appreciate
Brennan
that.
playing, so punch them. Orlando Kill, the official family lawyer of In the Building. You can call Orlando if you need a family lawyer at 210-775-4995. Whatever that means when it comes to family law, that is Orlando. You can email him directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right, go rest your voice. Go get cleaned up. I'm gonna wear. You wearing a jacket?
I'll dress up.
You were okay. All right, let's go
do it.
for it. I'm gonna wear cowboy boots.
Like,
It's
you
the
should.
Tejano radio station.
You damn right.
Shit. See,
I don't have any cowboy boots.
I gotta stop cussing.
You got to stop cussing, Mike. Nah, I'm not worried about it in the least.
I don't want to wear a cowboy hat because then they're gonna think I don't want. Now look, like Humberto, our boss at KLMO, he knows of me, right? But I don't know that everyone else up there does. I don't want to act like I'm poking fun at anybody.
Right. There's a fine line. Because, like, remember when Floyd fought Oscar and he wore the 30-gallon sombrero. He tried to
Correct.
say he was paying homage.
Nah,
Most people took it as you were making fun.
right.
So
yeah.
you got to teeter.
You got to teeter.
Gotta teeter.
But there will be boots worn and a nice jacket tonight.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna
sure. All right.
look nice, and we hope y'all all tune in.
Do
either
us all a
Roku
favor.
or the app or on the radio.
Do me a favor, please download the KLMO
I'm gonna
app
post it here in a minute.
on your phone. Can you post a link to an app on
Oh,
Twitter?
I'm gonna just screenshot.
Okay,
like, hey,
cool.
this
Okay,
the app
that's
you need
cool.
to
Yeah.
download.
In the
right.
App Store. It's free. Matt, I'm gonna put my boots at the table home. Shit. And it's gonna be on Roku. Play it. Don't forget. Matt's like, no one's gonna see your boots. Yes, they are. We're on Roku. Don't forget that. That's why we gotta dress up decent. All right, that's it. We're done. Thank you all very much. Muchas gracias. Órale, I'm gonna start speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
English. Hey, muchas gracias. Okay, buquet. Puro pinche Venezuela. Thank you to Rudy J. Why, yes, officer, my name is Mike Taylor. Thank you to me. Thank you to the people. Thanks, everybody. Back tomorrow for Friday edition at 9 a.m. Love your heart. Be listening to that radio show tonight. KLMO is the app. Listen to it. Crystal clear, clean. And we'll overreact to the radio show, see how it goes, and we'll talk about that in the morning on the podcast. Love your heart. See you mañana on iHeart Radio and Patreon and Apple and Spotify and YouTube. Shit, we coming up.
We everywhere.
Coming up and
We
on
everywhere.
Roku starting tonight. Love your heart. See you on the radio. Sounds weird to say.
It does, but it sounds awesome.
Cool.